What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen, I didn't even think I was gonna actually come on here and actually talk about the show, but I did watch Kandi in the Game. Let me just say this. Baby, this is gonna be hold on. This gonna be some messy stuff, and already some people ticking me off, okay? And I feel like I might just come back on here for another week and do it. How many episodes we got? If it's like 8 episodes, I think I can come back and talk about it because I feel like they really gonna give us some stuff. All right. Um, if you have a restaurant or a business or whatever, it's always not necessarily people that's in the front that own the stuff. It's always the supporting cast that gives you everything that you need. All right. And that is what brought me in with Kandi, because I know Kandi and Ty really wasn't gonna give us nothing much, because they're the owners or whatever, and whatever Kandi and Ty wants to give us, most likely Kandi gonna give us that on Real Housewives of Atlanta if she gives us something. And that's not really her forte to be extra messy on her own shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though when Kandi do her spinoffs or whatever, it's to give shine to everybody else that works around them to help them out with their careers, their business, and get some little shine or whatever, which I can appreciate. Because, baby, that is exactly what is going on Kandi in the Game, this first episode that came on tonight. Baby, a hot ass mess. Now, when I saw the goddamn the trailer for it, I just knew right off the bat that the cast, the employees, it was just gonna be some mess. All right, it was gonna be the type of mess that I am used to, that I like. Okay, because I was looking at it, and right before the show came on, I was just like, for some reason, the employees are giving me the type of feel that, I don't know if y'all remember, what was it, Hustle and Soul? On WeTV with old boy in the Pink Teacup restaurant down there in New York, who was messing around with all of his employees just about. Oh my God, who had the fiance and who was messing with the other girl too at the same time. Bitch, yes, it was giving me messy teas just like that, okay? And I used to live for that show. I used to cuss them out all the time, but I was tune in each and every week just for the drama, okay? For the messy drama. But we get into I don't even know if I'm going to do play by play, but the first episode is really just the introduction. Everybody know about the Old Lady Gang, and if you don't know how the Old Lady Gang came about, I can't remember what season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta that it was being presented, but Kandi and Ty was talking about it, and they wind up getting it up. And I believe they got 2 locations. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I have yet to been to Old Lady Gang restaurant. First of fucking all, I'ma just say this. Ashley trying to get her life in order. Okay, Ashley trying to get this weight down. Ashley is 10 pounds down. Okay, bitch, by June. My sister graduate June 6th. By June, I want to have lost at least 30 plus pounds by the end. You know what I'm saying? I'ma hold myself accountable and hold myself to it. So I don't know if I can go down there and eat that food, because that look like soul food. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to wean myself off of that. But at the same time, I might just give it a little taste, okay? But you got that in the process. She was talking about how when they first got it up, everything was all good. And truth be told, yes, the Old Lady Gang was good. It was the hot commodity because it was Kandi being on the Real Housewives, Kandi being in Escape, Kandi having chocolate, the candy coated nights, and bedroom Kandi, all of these ventures that everybody was like, very much here for Kandi for. So therefore, let's go down there and support her restaurant. It was going all the way good till the pandemic came through. Everything had to shut down. Meanwhile, in the process of all of that too, you got them going through different, directors or whatever, restaurant directors and shit like that. And I'm just sitting here like general managers. That's what it was. General managers and stuff. I said, why you can't keep people on staff? What is the problem? Okay, is this show about to shine light on what the true issue is with the whole show, or I should say the whole restaurant? But at the same time, they're trying to get the feel back. They used to do this whole thing called reunion night or something like that, where everybody just get together and they have a good time in the back or whatever. So they're trying to fix that. Mind you, when the show finally opens up and we get into the gist of things, we see the first person, this guy named Philip, okay? Philip been in the restaurant business for a while. But baby, Philip basically, and should have just went on ahead and said, to be honest, being at the Old Lady Gang is below me. It's beneath me. from where I come from and where my background is from. I've been in this game for 16 years, and I'm more used to working in, the finer dining and people that got a lot of more shit together or whatever. But it's cool. And then he laughed. He laughed. I said, bitch, you might as well just say we in the ghetto now. Okay, that's what you might as well say. I mean, cause truth be told, that's how they act. And I was just like, okay, cool. What is he gonna do? He's the new director, and they brought him in for the first, I think a week or so, and people was getting acquainted with him, but they did not know that he was gonna be the new director, and so he was just getting a feel of how people are working there and seeing the ins and outs, seeing, probably taking mental notes of what needs to be done, what needs to be overhauled, what needs to be fixed, and you can just tell by his. Baby, you could just tell by his structure, okay? His stance and everything that he's professional, all right? He's like Don Juan said, he got that tight ass type mentality. Like, he tight in the ass, okay? Everything got to be fucking all together and everything. Now, on the one hand, I understand that. I understand what Philip is doing. Philip is there to bring them together. Philip is there to, whip the restaurant into shape, okay? Whip it into shape, because obviously what's been going on previously in the past has not been working. Because why is it that y'all keep on losing general managers? Why is it that we keep on going through employee after employee after employee? Why is it that we're still getting negative reviews from some of the about some of the employees that are there because of their attitude, because of this, because of the way this was handled and all this stuff, So of course he's there to put a little bit more structure in there, but yet, they have this atmosphere like it's almost kind of like a fun family type of situation. Anything goes, there is no like very much rules. It's not rule oriented as much, and if it is, it's not enforced. Okay, you do have a manager that's there, and his name is Brandon, but he barely do anything. And then you got Aunt Joyce, Mama Joyce, and them, and the aunties or whatever. They was talking about the employees, and I think one of them said that Brandon didn't even give a fuck about being there because that's what they heard from him saying it himself. I said, oh, all right, because Mama Joyce and Aunt Bertha and Aunt Nora, the girls, they used to be down there all the time. I guess Kandi was trying to get them to come back, to see the employees. They don't give a fuck about them employees because they can't stand them, to be quite honest. They may probably like a couple of them, but, some of them they got a little issues with because of their attitudes or whatever. When Mama Joyce said, I don't argue with nobody. I said, so we starting this off with a lie already. We are starting off on this type of foot. All right, Mama Joyce, if that's what you feel, maybe this new person, this new Mama Joyce, okay? Because Mama Joyce look good. Mama Joyce look real good right about now. I said, all right, you dropped a little, did she drop a little weight? It looked like it. I said, whatever you're doing, keep on doing it, baby. I'm trying to get on your level, and I said, you don't argue. You don't argue now. But you did in the past, bitch. When they played that clip when she said she was going to drag Karma, bitch, that when Mama Joyce was on the earlier seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta used to be the shit, okay? Oh my God, it used to be so damn good. I cannot wait till it get back to those days, if it will ever get back to those days. But they found out that Philip is supposed to be the director, okay? And of course, you get one employee. It's always that one vocal employee that want to have an issue with it. And that was Chandrika. Now, let me tell you something, Miss Chandrika. You cute or whatever, okay? Out of everybody, you kind of caught my eye. I always got to find somebody that, catch my attention. And you caught it like that. And I was like, you know what? Your attitude gonna get your ass fired, bitch. Now, I'm gonna keep on holding on to you because you cute. Yeah, I'm shallow like that, okay? But at the same time, I'm gonna call your ass out. Now, you ain't need to say what you said to Philip like that. You got a problem with people telling you what to do. That's what it is. It's understandable, but you are in a professional, or I should say you're supposed to be in a professional type area, situation, and you are working under somebody else. And when you get into your own profession and you working for yourself, then you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But until then, when you're working and you're an employee of somebody else, you have to abide by their rules, okay? But see, what I really feel some type of way about Shandrika, you ain't have to say all that shit that you didn't like that man. It don't matter if you didn't like him or not because he's not about to get fired. You will most likely get fired before he do, okay? Because that's what he's on staff for. So it doesn't matter if you like him or not. You just gotta abide by the rules. Yeah, he could be a little stick, a little strict, but it's only coming off like that because y'all been so goddamn lax, and that's why the shit been going fucking downhill like that, okay? And you don't like that little authority coming through, baby girl, stop it, okay? I don't want to have to go in on you every week, bitch. Damn. Oh, bitch, I feel like I'm finna be a bird throughout this whole goddamn show, cause there's a couple of people on here that I actually like, men and women, okay? Cause I get the appeal. Listen, Philip, he cute too, okay? I will say that. Philip cute too, and if I'm sitting here looking at the whole interaction between Chandrika and Philip, and I'm like, y'all butting heads already. When the restaurant finally opened up or whatever, because she's supposed to be the hostess, okay? She's still talking her shit or whatever, and he was like, listen, I don't have to go back and forth between hourly employees that I'm brought on to hire, okay? The way he said that shit, I was like, oh, bitch, read, okay? Because she needs to understand, like, you not the boss. He the boss. At this point, that's why Kandi brought him in. But at the same time, it felt like he was talking down to her, so I got mixed feelings about that. I get it. And then on the other hand, I was like, But at the same time, I was like, I understand. But no. But yes, it was one of those type of situations. And then told her ass to go home. Imagine you got people outside waiting to come in. You got people outside waiting to come in, and it's 20 plus minutes after the freaking time that it's supposed to open. Ain't no telling what time they finally opened up. I said, comp them people some food. Give them a discount on the food shit since they was out there standing out there in that Georgia heat. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Then we get introduced. We got Melvin the cook. Baby, he's so damn nonchalant. When they introduced Philip, and they was just like, okay, and you got Dom Unique, who is the bartender, who is also a dancer, and they say that, her dancing comes first before her bartending. She was like, listen, I can go off and dance for this person, but I'm going to dance for Megan Thee Stallion. I said, all right, and she was like, I could go off and do a little dance video, do a little dance tour, whatever, and then come back and have my job as a bartender, because that's the luxury of having a job as a bartender. I was like, okay, cool. So then we get Brandon, like I already said, who is, he the general manager, or he like a manager or something. Mind you, most of these people, damn near all of these people, or the majority of them, they're like 30 plus years old, okay? And they're acting very much like teenagers, okay? Brandon and Dom Unique, Brandon just don't want to do his job. That's what he looking like, okay? He just looking like he's slacking, and he just there to be there to pick up a check, okay? And most likely he there so that he can get at Dom Unique, all right? Because they got a little sexual tension that's going on between them. And like I was saying, I don't know if I finished my thought about Chandrika and Philip. Maybe y'all butting heads because it's a little sexual tension between y'all two too. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all wind up doing a do, okay? But Brandon and Dom Unique gonna wind up crossing the line. They was flirting that whole damn time, all right? Dom Unique at that damn reunion party or whatever, just drunk as shit, It was cute. It was cute, We also get Bryan. Bryan had me rolling because Bryan was once there, okay? He used to work there, but then he left. And he started his own food situation, like he was selling egg rolls or whatever, grub to go or something like that. And, he said, listen, I used to work at Old Lady Gang. I mean, I ate here a little bit, and just like it's a hit or miss. I said, oops. Now, see, it's the employees that will give you the real, because that's what I'm not going to lie, that's what the reviews say. It's a hit or miss. I said, you know what? You're keeping it real, okay? Meanwhile, who else we got? We got Taurian, who used to be, I guess, like an event type of planner type of person for what's it called? The restaurant. But then, he got overwhelmed because they kept on adding stuff to his job. He used to throw, I guess, the reunion situation they used to have in the backyard or in the back all the time every Friday. I could be wrong, but it's like a little gathering that they used to have that they're trying to bring back that they had in the episode tonight. And, he came back. They said he was fun. Ever since he left, it's been like dead up in there. But he brings the party. He brings the fun and everything. So, he said he wouldn't mind coming back. Understandable. It's the fact that, most of these people probably left because they had a better opportunity. They probably went to different restaurants, had their own situations going on. They started their own business, but they still have good, feelings about Kandi and Todd enough to actually want to come back and visit or come back and work if they need it or whatever. So that is a good look. That is a good look, I will say. But, the situation with Rashad, is it Rashad or Rashard? Rashad, let me just tell you this, Poppy. Lil Daddy, Papito, I feel like I'm not gonna like you. Cause you out of everybody, minus Chandrika, because I could be a little biased or whatever. No, let me stop. Chandrika, your attitude was disgusting. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Your attitude was off-putting. All right. I have to put that out there. Your attitude, you look, baby. You're not going to get me. You got me, but you're not going to get me, okay? Your attitude was a little off-putting, okay? Because I don't like when people talk to their bosses like that, or people that's in charge that really didn't do nothing to them, okay? You can't do that. I already addressed that. But see, Rashard, let me tell you something, little man. You coming off as one of those, first of all, you probably rainbow family just like me. Understandable. And nothing's wrong with that. But, you coming off as one of them judgmental, uppity black folks, okay? And I just don't like it. Because you went from working at Blaze, you known for working and, I guess in a more professional atmosphere. And I guess now they didn't put you down in the ghetto, okay? Because that's what you act, and technically speaking, that's what it looked like down there. And, you known for wearing, your suits and stuff and just being different or whatever. First of all, them suits was cute. I just want you to take them out just a half an inch, okay? I want you to let your nut breathe, okay? I know your nuts are just sweaty. I know they are sweaty, okay? You probably don't even wear drawers with them pants. They so damn tight, all right? Baby, please don't try to bend down because you might bust, So just let it out half an inch, you know what I'm saying? That's all that I need for them in the suits, because other than that, they was fired, all right? But the way that you was looking at people at that place, the way that you was judging people there, the way that you judged Chandrika talking about how would she be a host with a freaking earring in her, a piercing in her neck? Like, who would do that? Would you want to take food from somebody that has a piercing in their neck? What does that have to do with hosting? What does that have to do with sitting somebody and having good food and good customer service? You're judging people off of what it is that they look like, okay, and not actually off of their skills. Now, if you would have said, oh, her attitude is bad, she's bad with the customers or whatever, understandable. But you go to the physical appearance. People can say a whole bunch of shit about you. I just went in about how tight your pants are, okay? You know what I'm saying? We can talk about that. Who would want to get something from a hostess who pants so tight like yours? But yet you went on ahead, ain't nobody say nothing about that. I parked that up, okay? But you up here talking about your fellow employee, on camera talking about her piercing. Who gives a fuck about a piercing? That ain't gonna stop nobody from going to no damn restaurant. So that's the same thing as you probably got an issue with somebody that got tattoos on them. Oh, why would you go to somebody that got tattoos and they looking like this? What, you think they less than? I just didn't like that comment. I didn't like the way that you was looking at everything like you was just, like everything is beneath you. Because you did say you took a pay cut. Well, why didn't you just stay your ass over there at Blaze then? I said, Richard, you the only one that truly rubbed me wrong in this episode. Like, you truly rubbed me wrong with that comment. Don't judge people. Don't judge people like that, okay? You can judge them on their attitude when it comes to the way that they interacted and, giving out service to the customer, to the public or whatever. But people appearance, something superficial like that, come on now. That bothered me. Meanwhile, what also bothered me is this whole situation, the wait time, okay? Did you hear when they was talking about it's going to be a 2-hour some wait? I said, bitch, so you mean to tell me I should have just called before and put my name on the list? Is that what it is? Because ain't no way in hell I'm finna be waiting outside for 2 hours or whatever. My stomach already tight like this because ain't nothing in it. Because, baby, when I go out and my stomach be empty and ready to fully fill it up. Okay, that probably be the first meal that I have for the day because I know I'm finna eat good, So I want to enjoy the experience, And so you want to tell me I got to wait 2 hours? Girl, please, okay? But then when they get up in there, all of a sudden the power want to go out. I said, Todd, you ain't pay the bill? what is going on? Now, see, we trying to get back in good standings, okay? We trying to get back in good standings with the public, and then the power want to go the fuck out. I said, oh, hell no, we ain't got time for this. And y'all worrying about whether or not people gonna pay their bill and just walk the fuck up out of there. You know what? I wouldn't do that to black folks, okay? I would not do that to black folks. I just sit there and, try to pay my bill later, okay? When the power come back on, depending on how much it is, if I got some change, I leave one of my partners out there that I came there with, and I go to the the ATM machine, and I go get some cash, okay? And then I get the fuck up out of there. May or may not come back, I don't know, but I will pay the bill, okay? Give y'all a little tip too, just so y'all can pay y'all bill and get the goddamn power back on. But here's where things got messed up in that situation for me. Philip was complaining, about certain things that they don't have, okay? They don't have card readers. They don't have this. They don't have that. Even Rashad was like, y'all ain't got iPads? Was like, no, bitch, we ain't at Blaze, okay? So that ain't what it do, okay? But that's not the issue. The issue is Kandi said, well, the power always go off in this area. So you knew that the power always going off and on in the area. You still decided to go ahead and to open up your shop or your restaurant in that area. Okay, fine. And I'm like, well, it shouldn't be an issue if you have a backup generator, because you already know that the power is prone to go off sometimes in this area. Right? Wrong. Todd set his ass in that damn confessional and said, now, we should get a generator. And I know y'all like, why we don't got a generator? But, we got to go through all this stuff, go down to City Hall, got to go down and get this to the state and, figure out which type of generator. And it's just too much. I said, you cheap bastard. That's all I heard. I heard cheap, 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 cheap. Now, I'm cheap to a certain extent. I'm frugal, okay? And I get it. But you mean to tell me you are in a business and there are some things that you just cannot sacrifice. So you said that you would rather just wait 2 hours or whatever just to get the stuff going. You can wait 2 hours, baby. Ain't that 2 hours worth of money that you losing? 2 hours worth of food that can go bad. Granted, it might not go bad, but I'm just saying, I'm just exaggerating. But what if it's longer than 2 hours? That's business that you're not getting. That's money that you're not getting because you can't sit these people. You done lost 2 hours of functionality. 2 hours of finances, all right? Because and then they said that the power wasn't coming back on for another 2.5 hours or so. So you got people sitting in the dark. You got people can't pay their bill. You got the risk of people that could just get up and leave because of this shit. You got people that can go ahead and be sitting there on their phone giving negative reviews because y'all ain't got no damn generator and you got to eat up in the dark. Okay, I asked for an intimate setting, but I ain't mean like this. Bitch, So I'm sitting here like, Ty, get your ass up and go get a goddamn generator. Don't ever let that come out your mouth again. I hope y'all got a backup generator now. Put multiple on deck, okay? Quit being goddamn cheap, But other than that, this season look like it's gonna be a little messy. I enjoyed the first episode for the most part. I hope Chandra could get her shit together, okay? I see like Rashard and I think another person, I think it probably was Dominique gonna be button head. Baby, when Philip told Melvin to get up, you need to go on back there and try to fix something. I know we ain't got no power. Melvin was sitting there like, the fuck I'm gonna do? We ain't got no power, so what am I gonna fix? Baby, girl, these employees, half of these motherfuckers probably gonna get fired by the end of this show. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this first episode. I'm liking it so far. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.